Hi, I'm going to show you now the Jumbo Typography #1. I did this also in an earlier video for the word August, but I want to add it to this page of samples, so I'm going to go ahead and do it again. And this is the Jumbo Typography #1, and on this letter I am going to go in with pencil first because it's going to have a lot of lines that need to be connected and potential to get my spacing wrong, so I want to be sure I get my pencil in there. I hold all these little areas with my fingers so they don't move too far out of place, like that. There, that's good. So I'm doing the word November because I wanted to do a nice long one. Oh, and I'm going to run into that, so I'm going to bring it up and do it on this line right here. So I'm going to do it rather high compared to where I have that in position, but I'm going to draw a line. And where's my O? There's my O. Okay, so with this one, I like to just put a little tick. I'm going to erase anyway because I'm going to do it with ink pen. So my pencil lines don't matter, and so I'm just going to go ahead and give myself some guides. There's November, NOV, and I can kind of see this little curlicue here is going to join up to the N, and the part of the end that sits on the line is the downstroke, this first downstroke. So wherever my line is, there it is. So this downstroke will dip below the line. Oh, except it's not, no. That's why we do it in pencil. Oh, I'm glad I made a mistake. Show you why it's so important to do it in pencil. Try it again. Y'all just sitting there watching this going, no, no. I know. When I practice my lettering, there's a couple of words I like to use, and one of them is minimum. That's a really fun one to, when you're trying to practice your cursive. It's got lots of ups and downs, but I always spell it wrong. But I get all carried away with the way it looks. Now this E doesn't have a center in it because that would have been super delicate, but what we're going to do is this part here, we're just going to bring it all the way up. And then when we put our ink in, you'll see that that makes a nice November, a nice loop there. So, and then this is the part that sits on the line right here. And just to keep my stencil straight, I'm looking at other letters and making sure they're on a line too. That way I know my stencil is in the right position. Oh, darn it, my B is going to run into the other page. Pooh, pooh. November. And that R. And the R is kind of cool. The E has a little loop here, or a little upstroke that I can make my R almost line up to. So this would be the continuation of that. There. And now we're going to go with ink. not an 8. 8 would be too big. I'm trying to look at how this O is formed. I think it's going to be a curlicue at the top, a loop here, like that. And the V, fatten that downstroke. The E, the B is going to jump over to the other page, back to my first page. There, and that's November. So what color haven't I used yet? I'll do an orange and brown. Something like that. I better erase my lines. And I think with the November one, I'm going to put the fall leaves behind it to embellish it. So we have a stencil called Fall Leaf Foliage. And it looks like that. So I'm going to use that on a couple in the background. So then that's going to probably determine a different color for my word. I think I'll go with a brown, more brown tone for my November. There. Alright, so for these leaves, I'm going to, I think I'm just going to use these 3 leaves and let that be enough. So, and I think with this one I can just color through the letters, so don't even have to try and go around the edges. I'm going to sharpen that a little bit. There, done. Thanks for watching.